In this video, we're going to be discussing how to create a rate sheet for a direct presentation. To start, you would go to the MyAflac website, log in using your username and password. Once you're logged in, you would go to your toolbox over on the top right-hand side, and in the drop-down menu, there should be an option that says Smart Quote. If for some reason Smart Quote is not an option inside of your toolbox, you can go to the top right-hand search bar and type in Smart Quote. Once you click search, it'll bring up the best bet for you, and you choose Smart Quote. And then you'll see here down on the bottom right hand side, Smart Quote will be an option that opens a new tab inside of your browser. In order to create a rate sheet, the very first thing we need to do is actually click on this tab that says Rate Sheet. If you leave it on Individual Quote, you can create a quote for a specific individual, but unfortunately there you have to be very specific with your information. You need to know the person's age before you meet with them. You need to know exactly what they want. So my recommendation is normally to do a rate sheet, and then you can have a bigger page where you can find the appropriate rate for the person once you've selected a product. So if you choose Rate Sheet, and then you would go to the top here and walk through the different options. So what state that you're in, and for these purposes we're doing a direct rate sheet, so I would choose direct. The majority of directs that you write will be Class C, so you should choose Class C. And almost everybody on a direct basis likes to see their price on a monthly basis, but you do have other options here if somebody wants. So once you choose all those options, you can put in the report header here. If you're making this for a specific person, you can actually type in their name, so it's a little bit of personalization for the rate sheet. Next, you would choose what type of plans you want to show them. So if you know you want to show them an accident plan, and maybe you want to show them more than one level, you can choose a couple different levels of the accident plan. And then you can go to the cancer plan, again choosing maybe some different riders and different levels. You can make as many choices as you want to go on this rate sheet. That way you're prepared for the appointment when you meet with them. Juvenile life, if you know they have children, maybe they want to see a whole life option. And as soon as you push Get Quotes, what it's going to do is keep all these options that you have here on the left-hand side. You see they do save in there, and it's going to run the quotes based on those options that you chose. Once it's ran, you can see here we have a whole life policy, we have a cancer plan, and we have an accident plan, two levels of the accident plan that are quoted. Your next option is to actually order these the way that you want to present them. On the very top right hand side, you'll see there where it says Custom View. If you choose Custom View, it'll show you the order that they're currently in. But if you know that the first reason that you were able to set this appointment was to discuss a cancer plan, and you want to make that number 1, all you would do is change the selection here to 1, and it would automatically default for the other 2 to be in order. Once you click Custom View, it'll regenerate a rate sheet for you that then you can export and either print off or email to an individual. You can see the rate sheet there has been reordered. The next step is to export the rate sheet. You would go here to where it says Select a Format, choose PDF, and then select Export. Again, you can see it's opened another tab for you where you actually see what the print preview would look like for this rate sheet. Depending on the type of computer you're using here, you would have a save option, where you can save this to your desktop, email it to somebody, save it in a folder that you want to use for a later date. Or you have a print option. On the bottom right hand side, if you print this, if you're using it for a presentation packet that you've put together, you can print it off so that you actually have a in-hand copy when you go to meet with the individual. You can see here on the rate sheet it gives you a big range of ages from 18 to 35, 36 to 45 for the cancer plan that is age banded. And the reason why I choose to do a rate sheet as opposed to an individual quote is sometimes if you're meeting with somebody you don't know all the particulars walking into the meeting. Having a rate sheet will allow you to be prepared for whatever the meeting may throw at you. Whether the spouse is younger and the other spouse is older, you can find which age band they should be in as opposed to having to know all that information prior to going to your appointment. I hope this helps as you start to run your direct appointments and get started with your career. For other videos, please check out our website.